Good morning, Damascus Christian, and welcome to your third edition of the Eagle's Nest. For this week, I decided to use a verse out of Ephesians that spoke about the unity in the body of Christ. I'd like to once again thank the seniors for their efforts and desire to unify the student body. And they've done that with several of their first few chapels that they have orchestrated. One of the things I want to challenge the junior high students with and the underclassmen is to also not wait until your senior year to think about building your legacy. Clearly, the seniors have expressed to you their desire to leave the legacy of serving one another and creating a family culture within the school. But I would encourage the rest of you students to think about what your legacy may be as an individual and as a class already. This week we have several events going on. First, I would like to remind students once again that if you wish to be a part of the National Honor Society, you can pick up applications at the student window. Please do so, as they will be due in October. Off-campus lunch. Students, remember that if you are to leave off-campus for lunch, you need to sign out in the office and sign back in at the office before heading to your fifth period class, which you need to make back on time. So make sure, seniors and juniors, you may get back to your fifth period class before the tardy bell. Otherwise, you will lose those privileges. Students, if your grades are failing, you will be working with Mrs. Lorenzen during lunch to get some extra support in your schooling academics. It is important that you do stay at least at a C or higher in all of your classes, and if you are struggling in that area, we would love to support you. Reminder that in about a week we will be starting the October Bible Drive. The National Honor Society and a few other individuals will be talking to you more about those and giving some announcements and incentives to be a part of this activity. The kitchen use. I want to commend all of you students for being much better in your use of the kitchen, making sure it is cleaned and picked up. I also appreciate that several of you that may have been using the coffee and sugar and creamer previously are no longer doing that. And some of the students that were also going into the refrigerator or freezer are also not doing that. And finally, those of you who were raiding the closet for silverware and plates and cups are no longer doing that. So thank you, students. Continue to keep the kitchen clean and to make sure that you cook your food quickly and exit the kitchen so other students can use it. If this keeps up, the good news is we will be leaving the kitchen open and available for students. Finally, chapel. This week we will be hearing from Pastor Steve Hardy as he speaks at the elementary students on a Wednesday and the secondary students on Friday. Outreach hours. Once again, continue to be looking for outreach hours and opportunities to accomplish this. We will be posting these on the bulletin boards in the very near future. One way that some students are giving back is by participating in the 6th grade outdoor school. So I wish our 6th graders and their counselors the best as they head off this week. I also want to remind students who have been inquiring about Friday Feast that it will be returning in October, and we will also be starting up our discipleship groups in October. Have a great week, Eagles.